It is day 2 of deliberations in the trial of the man accused of murdering 2 teenagers in Indiana. 13-year-old Abigail Williams and 14-year-old Liberty German vanished during an afternoon hike near their hometown of Delphi back in February 2017. Carroll County prosecutor says 52-year-old Richard Allen was captured on video near where they were last seen. The girls were found dead the next day. Allen has pleaded not guilty. CBS News correspondent Ian Lee has more from Delphi, and he joins me now to discuss. Ian, this was a terrible story when the news first broke. Just give us some of the flavor from the trial. What are some of the key moments that you've been able to see?
Well, Vlad, there's been a number of points put out by the prosecution saying what they say shows that Richard Allen was guilty of this. They point to the first being a bullet. They say an unspent bullet was found at the crime scene, and they say that it could have been from a gun owned by Richard Allen. They also point to that video, that grainy photo. They say that that shows that it was Richard Allen. That was taken by the girls just before the murder. And then finally, and this is crucial, a confession. They say in the phone call from Richard Allen to his wife, he admits to murdering the girls. Now, the defense has been trying to punch holes in the prosecution's case. First, with that confession. They said that was done after months in solitary confinement. According to Indiana law, a person can only be in solitary confinement for up to 30 days. Now, a psychiatrist and expert says that anyone would be delirious after months in solitary confinement. Also pointing to the fact with that bullet, they brought in their own expert that says that bullet may not necessarily been from Richard Allen's guns, that the other expert was kind of comparing apples and oranges. And also they pointed to the fact that there's no DNA evidence, there's no fingerprints, and that the prosecution's timeline really doesn't match up. Now, the jury is deliberating, and if found guilty, Richard Allen could face up to 130 years in prison.
So, Ian, let me ask you how folks in the community are dealing with this high-profile case.
Oh, Vlad, you know, this really rocked this community of about 3,000 people. Talking to folks here, you know, there is still a sense of shock that something like this could happen. First and foremost, people here want justice for Abby and Libby. They believe that, you know, their crime cannot go unsolved, especially just by how gruesome it is. But there are people who are a bit divided over whether he is guilty or not. You know, they're listening to the evidence, and, you know, there is some doubt that the defense is able to put in to the prosecution's case. But nonetheless, you know, just looking around, you have signs over here. People are gathering outside the courthouse, waiting for this verdict, hoping that there is some sort of justice, Vlad.
All right, Ian Lee reporting. Thank you very much, Ian. Appreciate it.